for it to start recording. Oh, okay. We're starting recording. Hold on. The lighting is just like. Okay. Hello everyone. I'm gonna live react to chapter 1155. But I thought I would start with kind of like an afterthoughts of 1154 first. If you guys have watched my live reaction of 1154, you can tell that I was not in the most lucid state of mind. So I didn't. I guess like because of that, I didn't really get to like react properly. But at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna wait a whole fucking week and a half to read like a new chapter that just dropped, right? So I just had to live react to the Xebec reveal, which I was basically spoiled on because as I was mentioning in that video, I saw some Twitter leaks, and then one of my friends, he unintentionally put Zebek's face as his profile pic. Not unintentionally, like, put it, but, like, I don't think he realized that he's unintentionally spoiling people, like, who go to his profile and, like, click on Messenger and stuff. So when I saw that, I pretty basically knew it was up that Zebek was going to be revealed in the chapter. Um, so, I guess not the most disappointing thing, but I guess we've now know why Oda was silhouetting his appearance all this time because he didn't want to reveal that he was Blackbeard's father. He was saving it for this moment. Um, yeah, I guess he was, I don't know if like that indicates like something with Blackbeard is gonna happen in Elbaf, or something like he just thought that this was a good way to reveal Zebek's face. Who knows? But again, if you guys have watched my Blackbeard theory video 4 years ago, I was throwing this idea around that Zebek was Blackbeard's father. So in a way, I kind of guessed it right, actually, which I'm happy about. And my reasoning at the time was because the same way that I saw Luffy and Roger, I thought Zebek and Blackbeard were the same thing, basically, right? And basically, how Luffy is Roger's successor, Blackbeard is Zebek's. So that was kind of like the basis for my whole theory on like there was some connection between Blackbeard and Xebec. Now I didn't explicitly say that. I mean I did explicitly say that Xebec is Blackbeard's father, but I didn't pose it as like the only singular connection between the two. Right? I was thinking it could be possible that Blackbeard could just be a spiritual successor to Xebec in the same way that Luffy is to Roger. But anyway, I'm kind of happy that I kind of got that right. At the same time, I think it's a little bit almost too on the nose. But it's not the worst thing in the world. It's fine. I mean, it's not even. It's more than fine. It's pretty cool actually. So, um, it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like nitpicking at that point. But I was also wondering like why. I mean, why he chose the name Marshall. So I was thinking that I guess like he's hiding his rock's name just because he doesn't want to expose his identity to the world. And if you watch my Blackbeard theory video, the same one that I was mentioning, the one that I made 4 years ago, I said that Blackbeard and his crew, there's a theme of like deception and staying hidden among his crew, right? Like if you look at a character like Shiryu, who now has the fruit that Absalom had, he's invisible. Katarina Devon can disguise herself as different people, which means that she's hiding her identity, right? Blackbeard has a darkness fruit, right? Which we know is like shadows and blackness and darkness. They obscure things, right? So this theme of like obscurity and staying hidden, I think, is a theme or a motif that is very to Blackbeard, not just Blackbeard as a character, but his crew. And I think this idea of like hiding his rock's name is just embellishing and expressing that motif. But at the same time, I'm starting to wonder like, was Marshall the name, the D name that he took from his mother, or is it just not a D name at all, right? That would be kind of interesting. And it's also similar, like if it is an actual D family, it's actually interesting, like how Ace, who is Roger's son, and Blackbeard, who's Zebek's son, um, and this is also obviously noted that they fought each other like on Banaro Island, right? So it's almost like it was a somewhat of a rehash of the God Valley fight between the two. Um, I always want to see like Roger in his prime though, because I don't know if like that if God Valley Roger is Roger in his prime. I don't know if that necessarily counts, but this is the Zebek that we saw at the end of this chapter is before his prime because he's not even the captain of the Rock Pirates yet. He hasn't even made his what do you call crew yet, right? So clearly, like Kaido and Big Mom when they join, they're not as strong as they are now, like in the current timeline of the story, right? And it just speaks to like Zebek's power too. The fact that he killed an admiral before he became the Rock's pirates, you know. Even Luffy, who's like an emperor now, maybe he's not the same tier of emperor as like Shanks or like a Whitebeard or as a Big Mom or a Kaido, right? But Luffy, I think, as we saw like with his fight with Kizaru on Egghead, like he is stronger than an admiral now, right? Whether he's like in that tier of like actual true emperors or not, well, I think he still has to develop his hockey a little bit. He still has to get stronger somehow, maybe just get older, whatever the case may be. But Luffy right now, he's obviously on that ascension. Like his title is an emperor, but like actually being on a 1v1 basis on Big Mom's and Kaido's level, that has not happened yet. And obviously Oda knows that, right? That's why he gave him the 3 billion belly bounty. And now obviously like Oda sucks the Straw Hats off a little too much. Right? That's always been my criticism of the story for years now, right? I feel like sometimes there's just too many times where like the victory is not believable on certain characters. They get too strong too quickly. I mean, not even just like Luffy, but we even just did it with Blackbeard a little bit, where like his bounty jumped up from what was it, 2 billion or something to 3.9 billion or 4 billion somehow, with really no explanation. So I hope that gets explained too, and then there's like a nice actual proper explanation behind it. But I always felt like those increases in power, just is just kind of like highlighting Luffy and the Straw Hats. Sometimes it almost feels like undeserved a little bit. But with that being said, Luffy is still very much clearly like an emperor. You know, that is his title. He's acknowledged as one. I just think that he's not a true emperor yet in the same vein as Shanks or Kaido or Big Mom. And the only way he'll get to that, in my opinion, is once he actually beats an emperor 1v1 in fair combat. You know what I'm saying? Which obviously is not what happened with Kaido, as we saw, as we read in the chapter, or as we read in Wano. But if indeed we get a Shanks fight in this arc, and that happens, then it's proper. It's fair to assume that Luffy is, you know, arguably the strongest pirate in the world at that point, right? I still think like Mihawk is stronger than him too. Um, and I obviously like Luffy's claim to like power right now is his fruit, his devil fruit. Obviously, it's his hockey too, which he has to like develop and train a little bit. And he's the recipient of getting Conqueror's hockey from Garp and Dragon, but he also has the Joy Boy devil fruit, right? Like that's just like a fucking deadly ass combination. You know, anyone who's good, like forget Luffy, any character who's like that is going to be strong, right? And the thing is, like, Luffy is going to be the strongest character in the entire series when this series is done, right? Obviously, he's going to be better than Roger. He's going to be better than Zebek. He's going to be better than him. He's going to be the one, right? He will be the one. And I think that's just kind of like true and obvious for anyone that's like unbiased and like reading the story as they should, right? But it's interesting, right? Like you see, like Zebek is not able to kill an admiral before becoming the actual pirate of the captains, and Luffy with the Joy Fruit just honestly was just confirmed to be stronger than an admiral due to his fight with Kizaru. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited to read this chapter. I did see a couple spoilers. Not a couple spoilers. I did see like an image of like Im and Zebek. Not like an official image, but like a Yeah, this is very like Toriyama-esque almost, like his like chibi art later. Interesting. Um, Cuppy Noodles, super cute. Great mascots are still popping up. Gyaru Cat is super adorable. Okay. We got a new color photo. Okay. Where are these guys? Oh, with penguins. There's like an arrow. These are like flying penguins. Penguins are flightless birds. Is this like a snakes and ladders kind of thing? Except with birds? They seem to be like in a yeah. Look at like Luffy's bounties, like in the Luffy's bounty pictures in the background. The hell? Snakes and I guess this is like snakes and ladders a little bit, right? Um, I'm just looking at the Pops ain't here. He's on a is here he is talking to Xebec. Rox, the legendary pirate, came to Elbaf, but why? You're all puny humans. This is the first I've ever seen one moving around for real. Ah, ha ha ha! How cute. Hang on. Did you just say Pops? You're a Harold's kid? So, I think one thing to know here is that Whitebeard is basically Zebek's first mate. And Shiki and Stussy are like OG members before like Kaido and Big Mom, which is pretty crazy. It's just pretty interesting. I wonder like why Oda decided on that order, like Stussy, Whitebeard, and Shiki, right? Let's see. I'm guessing he can still be reached even if he's away, right? What's your name? Loki. Alright, Loki, just do what I tell you. Head on home and get someone to send urgent word to your pops. Tell him to say, Loki has been seriously hurt. You've got to return to Elbaf at once. Watch your mouth. Do I look like I take orders from a human? Oh shit. Zebek's a violent man, dude. He's about a. Oh shit. You seriously expect my father to drop everything just because I'm hurt? Yeah, right. Besides, someone as weak looking as you has no right to boss me around. Oh my god, he's swinging his sword like Roger. Rox's swordsmanship was renowned for its brutal impact akin to a giant hammer or cannon fire. Oh shit, dude. Oh no, I am not. Oh no, 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 no. I'm not ready, dude. Oh my god. He's the one that cut that mountain, right? Dude, if Zebek cut that mountain with his two fingers in the last shot, dude, Gyaban was known as Mountain Eater, bro. And he was just the second mate of Roger, and I guess he had to use like an all-out hockey attack. This mother, oh my god, I don't know if I'm ready for this. It was set to blow everything in the surrounding vicinity away. Oh shit. Yeah. He's kind of swinging it like Roger and Shanks a little bit though. So yeah, I mean we saw Rocks with a swordsman before, or Rocks with a sword before, so that kind of makes sense. Rocks has a sword. Oh ha ha ha. There we have it. Loki has been seriously hurt. Harold's path crossed with this madman once before. Madman. Dude, what a. Dude. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm ready for this, dude. Blow up the island. I got some garb shit with the gal. I think, dude, that'd be fucking crazy. Okay. It happened during the reverie that year. Someone attacked and kidnapped five of the kings. Unbelievable. That big man in black has to be the culprit. Big man in black. Is that Harold? Someone attacked and kidnapped five of the kings. It could be Xebec also. The lives of those sovereigns cannot be used to extort Mu. So here we have Imu. Okay. So Mu doesn't give a fuck. Okay, so Xebec, I mean, so if we know anything about Blackbeard, he knows how to like do historical research. I'm guessing Xebec knows something because he tried to be king of the world, right? So no kidding. But it threw what the fuck? No kidding, but it threw the Holy Land into total chaos and oh, he is talking with Emu. Xebec and Emu. Oh shit, two villains are just yo. You know what this reminds me of? Like if you guys remember like Hisoka versus Crollo, right? In Hunter x Hunter, if you guys read that, right? Togashi had like an excerpt of one of his manga volume covers where he was or manga volumes an interview in one of his volumes of manga where he was like, I love when two villains of the story fight each other, and there's he's basically saying he likes when two like villains meet each other. This is exactly what is happening. So Xebec and Moon, so they meet. No kidding, but it threw the totally land into total chaos, didn't it? The incident would be the first and last of its kind. An intruder made it all the way to the flower room, hidden deep within the Holy Land. And here we have a dame. Is that Gunko? This lady has like two different eye colors, like Gunko. Is that Gunko? She has long hair here, though. I don't think that's her, right? Right? The man claimed to be a Davy Jonesian pirate. He knew there was nothing more he could do in that moment, so he withdrew with these words. The man claimed to be a Davy Jonesian pirate? So Davy Jones, I obviously he's a character in Pirates of the Caribbean, right? But if I'm not mistaken, Davy Jones is supposed to be like a very legendary pirate, but I think in the context of One Piece, let me see. No, I don't want to Google it because then I might get spoiled on the rest of the chapter. But isn't he like a underwater sea legend or something like that? I wonder if Davy Jones is like the guy with the last poneglyph. That would be crazy. Cause like the guy with the last poneglyph has like the or burn scar, right? He has the Hinakuza. He has the whirlpools, right? The man claimed so Davy Jones, if I'm not mistaken, is like a pirate legend. Like there's a place called Davy Jones Locker, which is supposed to be like an underwater tomb or like an underwater like chasm. So Xebec claimed to be a Davy Jonesian pirate. What the fuck does that mean? He knew there was nothing more he can do in that moment, so he withdrew with these words. He withdrew with these words. So I guess kind of like Roger, when Roger found a One Piece and he said that they were too early, this is kind of what he's talking about with them? Like he just shows that there's nothing he can really do because he doesn't have One Piece and stuff? I guess? Just wait, one day I'll be back. Oh no. Oh my god, Xebec. He's talking about black. Okay, either Xebec is immortal somehow. I don't think he is. I don't think Xebec is immortal. Im I think is immortal because Oda said that he doesn't like reviving dead characters, and I believe that's true. But I think he's saying that because of his son, because of Blackbeard. In the same way that Roger said, "I'm not gonna die, partner," and someone will fulfill his will. I think this is like a same kind of like similar thread here. Just wait, I'll be back. He's talking about Blackbeard. Oh my god. Naturally, this incident would never be brought to light. Ironically, on that very day, there was another intruder in the Holy Land. Ironically, on that very day, there was another intruder in the Holy Land. Harold? Yeah, Harold. Look, it's so much more bigger than a normal giant. I want it as a slave. No, we should kill it and have it stuffed. Guards, protect the nobles. Hot, 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 hot. I'm sorry the negotiations went south, and I know trespassing is a crime, but isn't all this going a bit too far? Don't let the kidnapper get away. Okay, that wasn't me, I swear. Okay, was it Xebec who kidnapped the kings then? But I guess, but Harold is going to meet Xebec in this chapter, I guess, right? So, um, an admiral was murdered. The culprit ran towards the castle. Proceed with caution. Oh, here's Blackbeard running. It's just one thing after the other. Seize that Bigum. That must be the guy who kidnapped the kings. How dare he use me as a scapegoat? I'll show him. A giant in the Holy Land. Don't your kind lurk in the boonies? Oh, shit. Oh! Conquers. Is this armament or Conquers hockey? I can't tell. Harold and. Oh, they're blocking swords. The clash between the two. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, this is Conquers hockey. The clash between the two strangers blew away everyone within a 5 kilometer radius. Okay, keep in mind this is a Beck before like he's actually like in his prime, in his strength, like he's super strong, right? Vohaha. How did he come up with that laugh? Vohaha. State your name. Baraha. Baraha. Yeah. It's Harold. I'm Rox. Angle your next strike toward the town. They'll save you if you get caught. Huh? Why? Don't ask questions. Dude. This man's a Beck. Oh my god. Oda knows what he's doing with this character, dude. You can just tell Oda loves drawing this character, dude. Oh my god. And the same way that he loves drawing Roger. Oh my god. And Blackbeard and Luffy. I feel like he's the same way about Xebec. How do I get to Elbaf? The new world is that way. Voha, if you survive this, let's meet again, Harold. Don't be ridiculous, as if I'd ever communicate. The new world is that way. So he's pointing to the new world. So he has like good like knowledge actually. So again, I'm talking about like Blackbeard's historical research and stuff again here, but Xebec was known for like his research. If you remember, that's what Sengoku said about him. Like he would dabble like in the mysteries of the world and stuff, right? So he has like good knowledge and like just good like a good. He's like a good like he knows things, right? He can easily tell like where the new world is just by being at Marijoa, right? If you survive this, let's meet again, Harold. Don't be ridiculous as if I'd ever associate with a criminal like you. What the? Are you seriously just gonna jump off the edge? Rox had taken down a Navy admiral just moments earlier. Just moments earlier. So this is a less than, not even in his prime Xebec. Not even in his prime Xebec, who just fought an admiral, which explains like why he has like all like this like damage on him, or what appears to be damage on him, or why he's like breathing hard and stuff. Despite all the efforts to save him, the admiral did not survive. It was deemed the most grievous of sins. In the blink of an eye, Rock's infamy boomed. The event sent a powerful shock throughout the seas. So if you kill an admiral, you've got to be above like a 3 billy bounty at that point, right? Look at his look at his bounty pick, dude. He has like this arm, and he has this. Okay. So two things here, right? Xebec, he has his tongue out, right, which reminds me of like Loki doing the same. And then Loki also has a hammer as a weapon, basically, right? I think it's like a hammer. It wasn't an axe. And that's what Rox's strike was set to be like. So Loki is very much inspired by Xebec. I mean, I don't think that's like the greatest like revelation there, because I think like Loki has already said that. But you see like Oda's trying to like illustrate that a little bit here, I think. Okay. And he has like the interesting. Sometime later, a ship carrying a great amount of celestial tribute to Marijoa was attacked. The gates of justice were destroyed, and the attacker fled the scene. The stolen funds were later used to support Rox's pirate activities. I mean, this attacker could be Rox himself, maybe. But could it be Kaido also? The gates of justice were destroyed. What the fuck? Until that point, Rox had always acted against the world government, but after that he started to target pirates too. So if you remember, they said Rox was like a world. He was like a terrorist, like just attacking the government. But now he's attacking pirates as well. Rox had always acted against the world government, but he started to target pirates too. Oh my god, dude! I'm just thinking pirate, which pirates did he attack? Could you? I don't think he. It can't be like Mihawk though, right? Like Mihawk is. Yeah, it can't be like a pirate like Mihawk. Maybe Crocodile, but Crocodile lost to Whitebeard, right? I'm just trying to see if like there's any like infamous pirate which is going to be revealed here. In the world of pirates, there exists a long-standing tradition known as a Davy Bat fight. Pirate crews would compete in a series of matches, wagering their flags or even their crewmates in a truly ruthless game. Oh. Don't tell me he started this. Wait. No, no. Did he start this? No, no. But he can't start. No, no, no. There's no way he could start a Davy, like, right? A Davy back fight. So I don't believe Ross is like the founder of a Davy back fight just because like the history of pirates goes even before him. Joy Boy was technically the first pirate, but maybe he repopularized it in like the like not just the previous era but in the current era too. Davy Jonesian. Does Xebec have a devil fruit? I wonder. I wonder if he's just like a straight hockey man. But you can see like there's some humor to like Xebec also. Oh, dude, Xebec looks like such a beast, bro. Rox used this tradition to build his entire crew. They've got an amazing guy. You lose it when you see him. They had won many scoundrels to their side before they even had a flag. After that, they made their way to Elbaf. Okay, so okay. Is there are there other crew pirates with him with Zebek? I see Whitebeard there. I see Shiki there, and I see Stussy. So were they one? Rox used this tradition to build his entire crew. But like Kaido just joined willfully though, right? He didn't get like Kaido. He didn't win Kaido through like a Davy back fight though, right? They made their way to Elbaf. Elbaf, West Castle. Oh no, I rushed to us home as fast as I could, but I'm glad you've already turned the corner in your recovery, thank goodness. I know that you're strong, Loki, but you shouldn't wander into the realm of the dead. You got lucky escaping with nothing more than that after falling off that cliff. There's really more dangers just lurking deeper inside. Oh shit, here's Elba. Or, damn. Fucking Zebek is walking in like he's Blackbeard. You got lucky escaping with nothing more than that after falling off that cliff. There's plenty more dangers just lurking deeper inside here. But you shouldn't wander into the realm of the dead. There's plenty more dangers just lurking deeper inside. So definitely Elbaf is built like as if it's like a Norse sort of like underworld almost, right? Realm of the dead, realm of the sun, right? You got lucky escaping with nothing more than that after falling off that cliff. There's plenty more dangers just lurking deep inside. Dad really came back. It has to be a coincidence. He couldn't have come from me. Rox, I heard all about your crimes. What are you doing here? I missed you, Harold. You gotta join my crew. The world government won't hear you out, right? You get it now? The time has come. This is a real feast. Jihahaha. Oh man, Shiki. Oh, so that's the king of. Who are these dudes? Oh, that looks like Wang Zi. This okay, so this fucking confirmed. This is the same guy, dude. This is the same guy on Thriller Bark. Oh my god, Oda has had this plan for a while. Thriller Bark was 2008, dude. Oh god. 2007 or something, dude. Oh my god. Moria has rocks, pirates, zombies. Do you see this guy? This looks like Wang Zi. I'm just saying he's Wang Zi because he's got like the flowing Chinese beard and he has like the golden armor and stuff. Uh He sure is big. So that's the king of Elbaf. This is a real feast. Jahahaha. Don't be stupid. If I anchor myself with a thug like you, I'll lose all the goodwill I've built up with my allies. There is a dude, a mafia dude, smoking a cigar. What looks to be Wang Zi. I wonder if this guy smoking the cigar. Was this the same dude we saw when Rock's Pirates, like his crew, was first introduced on God Valley? But he looks a little more like built though. He doesn't look the same as like the guy when we saw him on God Valley, the guy with the fedora. He looked a little skinnier here, a little younger than this guy here. And look at this vampire looking dude on the left. Who the fuck is this? Oh. Man, look at Whitebeard though, just downing that sake. What of it? Aren't those allies government pawns? What's the point of reaching for something that's impossible? You've got to level the playing field. Don't be a wet blanket, Harold. Elbaf has the greatest warriors in the world. If something turns your stomach, you should just crush it. Spoken like a real man. Oh my god, Xebec looks like such a fucking beast, dude. Oh. Dude, I am so curious who this like Dracula Zoo. Dude, this would be crazy if he was like Mihawk's like dad or something. That would be insane. That's the old way. Elbaf has changed. People never change. That same bloodlust is still pulsing through you. Hey, can't you two just enjoy the meal? You guys should know that if you follow a man like him, you'll only be led to ruin. Following? That moron. Don't make me laugh. We're all completely out for ourselves. None of us would bat an eye if Rocks died. Shiki the Wicked. Future Golden Lion. Shiki the Wicked. Ooh! Well, that's not to say his plans don't have a certain appeal. They could prove very lucrative. Miss Buckin, the tech bandit, Buckingham Stussy. Yup. Have you heard of Hachinosu, the place they call the Isle of Exiles, or even Pirate Island? Oh, they're gonna give a name to this dude. Countries all around the world send their worst inmates there as a form of penal exile. So kind of like Impel Down a little bit. Huh. The Isle of Exiles. Okay, what's this dude's name? Don Marlin. Gangster from the West Blue. Don Marlin. Yeah. Oh, Don Marlin. Oh, Marlon Brando, like the Godfather. Marlon Brando, like he plays Vito in The Godfather, Part 1. Okay. It was meant to be a barren island with no food where all you could do was wait for death. Edward Newgate, future Whitebeard. Look at Whitebeard, dude. Oh. But last year the survivors started banding together. And why do you think that happened? Okay, I'm gonna guess this is like Wang Zi or Ochoku or like one of the other like Rock's Pirates previously mentioned. It could be Mihawk's dad though. I don't know. He kind of looks like a vampire a little bit. But last year the survivors started banding together, and why do you think that happened? Pirate Prophet Ochoku. There we go. Future Commodore of Pirate Island. Oh, okay. So this is who Blackbeard defeated. Blackbeard and like the Rocky Port incident, or sorry, not the Rocky Port incident. Was it the Rocky Port incident? I forget. But this is Ochoku. This is who Blackbeard defeated, right? On Pirate Island? Future Commodore of Pirate Island. Believe it or not, that island has a massive gold deposit. A shadowy organization found out and got involved that helped the criminals amass a fortune. That really pissed off the government. Ganzui, the smuggler. Ganzui. Is this Wangzi or Ganzui? Fucking fly. Don Marlin. Oh no, dude. So gold is once again mentioned here. You know, this guy kind of looks like Queen and not Frank. I don't want to say Frankie. I mean, there's a whole theory that Queen is Frankie's dad, but he kind of looks like Queen a little bit here, right? These days, anyone who gets near the island gets swarmed by the hardened criminals. They'll strip you of everything. So then, when we cut a deal with the government, I asked, how much are you going to pay us if we take that island back for you guys? Once we get the money, we'll take down Pirate Island and split the mountain load of loot between us. But there's no way in hell we're just handing over the island to those criminals after that. Get it? I'll take charge of Hachinosu, and with these dumbasses under me, we'll turn it into a pirate paradise. If you guys have ever played Uncharted 4 in 2016, that was one of the goals of I'm forgetting James Avery. Yep. I can already see the government and Marines standing there like clueless dogs. Vohahahahaha. This is just the prologue to my life. Prologue. Logtown. Using that island as me base, I'll crush the Navy, bring the Holy Land crashing down, and after that, I'm gonna be king of the world. Loki being inspired. Your enemies are too big. You're picking a fight with the whole planet. Remember what Whitebeard said before he died? One man will bring the histories of all the histories of generations before and fling the gauntlet down in front of the whole world. Say what you want. One day someone's bound to pull it off. Luffy. There is no such thing as power that lasts forever. Join me, Harold. If we team up, we will be unstoppable. And this is exactly what Doflamingo said when was first shown and that big-ass straw hat was shown in Marijoa. He said power has a low shelf life. There is no such thing as power that lasts forever. 100% agreed. That is why Im will lose. Quit inviting me. I told you I'm the king. That doesn't matter. I'm going to go claim it. The whole damn world. And this is what Blackbeard and Van Auger and Katarina Devon... Van Auger and Katarina Devon, what they said to Saturn on Egghead. We're going for the whole world. The world. Loki suddenly realized he had found salvation. 4 years passed. Harald continued rejecting the numerous invitations he received until one day, Rock's plan had finally reached its fruition. Backed by his monstrous crew, he would send shockwaves, set sail, you bastards, throughout the world. And Rock starts his crew. What a fucking character. Like, this dude's, he's not a good person, bro, but what a fucking character, dude. Already. You could just tell Oda loves this character, man. Oh, Xebec. What a beast, bro. What a fucking beast. A Davy Jonesian. Oh my god, dog. What a goat, bro. Xebec. I'm already a fan of this character, dude. But I'm sure he's got to be, underhanded or cowardly, kind of like how Blackbeard is a little bit, right? Oh my god, dude. This is crazy, bro. I cannot believe this shit, dude. I cannot believe this shit, dog. Xebec just casually talking with him, bro. Oh. Great fucking chapter. Great fucking chapter. Really happy I live reacted and read this. God damn, Xebec is a beast, dude. Oh my god. And Xebec is a swordsman. And I just want to know how he's going to fight Roger, bro. Oh, jeez. I am so ready for this character, dude. Oh, Xebec. We're getting Xebec stuff. We're getting Xebec stuff. We're getting Xebec stuff in Elbaf. We always thought the Xebec stuff would maybe be a little later, but we're getting it now. Oh, shit. We're getting Xebec stuff, dude. I wonder, are we going to get God... We might get God Valley. We actually might get God Valley in this fucking arc. Oh my god, dude. I am But yeah, this was called the Rock Spires because this is the formation of them. Bro, what a beast, dude. Oh my god, I am so prepared for this, dude. Do we have a break next week? We have no break. Oh, we have a break next week. Fuck. Okay. Damn it. Fuck. Alright. That's the end of the chapter. Thank you guys for watching. But man, Xebec. What a goat, dude. What a fucking goat, bro. Oh my god. I can't wait for next chapter, dog. I cannot wait for next chapter, dude. Oh, shit, dude. I can't wait to see King of Lightning's and King Recon's reaction to this. This is gonna be sick, dude. Oh my god. Xebec, dude. What a fucking beast, dude.